Hey there. Do you ever feel unsupported or undermined when you're growing and supersizing your business? Yes. Almost every business owner I've ever met or ever known, or every entrepreneur I've ever met has at some time in their endeavors felt unsupported and undermined. And the really hard part is we're often unsupported and undermined by the people that we love and trust and expect to support us the most. How many of you have ever had your spouse have constant emergencies when you're trying to work on and grow your business? How many of your friends or family members have asked, well, how's that little business of yours going? Or teased you about your business. Are you a billionaire yet? Are you a millionaire yet? How many new widgets did you sell today? How many of your family members continue to ask you or continuously ask you, well, are you going to get a job? Are you done with that little business thing you're doing yet? All of us, especially when we're starting out, we deal with a lot of that. And depending on your family, depending on your friends, depending on your circle of people that you run with, you may or may not get more or less than that. But it's kind of like people that have pain and hidden illnesses or chronic pain or chronic illnesses that don't show up on the outside of you. People don't get it. They don't understand. And so they ask and say insensitive things that they don't necessarily know are detrimental and hurtful to us, right? So when my mom asks me still, well, are you going to get a job? And I haven't had a job since 2004. It doesn't really bother me much anymore. But for a long, long time, for like at least a decade, it bothered me because I'm like, Mom, I've been running my own businesses for how many years, how many decades, and you're still thinking I should go get a job. Now, here's the rub with that. And here's the thing that helps you to deal with this. Understand that when people act that way or behave that way or act in unsupportive, undermining ways, ask yourself, why are they doing that? And you might not understand why exactly because you're not inside their head and inside their body, but it gives you a little bit more perspective on their intent and their motives. A lot of times when people ask us questions and undermine us and tease us, they're doing one of two things. One, they love and they care about us and they're concerned and worried for us because nobody wants to see people that we love and care about fail. Or they're projecting and they're thinking about themselves and they're thinking, I could never do that. I'm scared to do that. I'm really envious that he or she is doing that and starting their own business and taking that leap of faith and taking the actions that they need to take to create what it is that they want in their life. And if they can do that, maybe I could do that too. Maybe I'm just being scared. And people have a hard time facing their own fears and their own limitations and their own limiting beliefs. We just always do. It's human nature that it's hard for us. So think about and understand that a lot of times people are not being undermining and unsupportive they don't even know consciously that they're doing it. They don't know that they're doing it. They're not doing it on purpose to hurt you. They think that they're doing it to help you. If they realize they're doing it at all. I know my family and my friends and my past significant others weren't necessarily wanting to be needy or wanting more attention because they wanted to take away from my business. They just wanted to get their needs met. So keep in mind, everybody is always out for ourselves. We're all selfish human beings. We have to take care of ourselves first in order to exist. But that doesn't mean we're selfish. It means that we have to take care of ourselves first. So people always come at every situation, including you building your business, thinking what's in it for them. And if it's your significant other and you're spending 80 hours a week building a business instead of spending time with them and helping them with the kids, they're going to get a little jealous and resentful and envious and needy and undermining and asking for help. As you know, they probably should, right? If we have to remember that our lives are more than just supersizing and creating our business. They have to be not balanced, but they have to have a little bit of other things in them in order for us to lead a healthy, happy life and actually create the life that we want, not just the business that we want. Because the only reason any of us create businesses is because we want the life that we want, not because we want a business per se, but because we want the lifestyle and the freedom that we know that business affords us. So what else can you do when you notice people are being unsupportive or they're undermining your efforts to achieve something? Well, spend less time around them. Try to find out what their real need or their real motive is or their real intent. And if it's because they love you and they want to spend more time with you and it's in their best interest because they need something, try to find other ways to help them get their needs met while still growing and doing what you need to do to get your needs met. It's called being a grown-up and compromising and figuring it out, because we always have to figure stuff out. That's just one of the many challenges and the many obstacles and the many little roadblocks you'll hit along the way of building and growing and supersizing your business. And then we also want to remember that we get to decide what everything means. So even if we don't understand other people's behavior, and frankly, sometimes we're never going to understand other people's behavior because some people are just jerks, egotistical jerk-offs who think they're better than everybody else. Again, I'm not going to get into the theory of that, but then don't be around those people. Don't have them be part of your life, because you get to always exercise your personal power. You're deciding who and what you're going to spend your time with and your energy with and your life on. You get to experience your personal power, and you get to expand your personal power as you grow and supersize your business. And it's all about you and how you interpret everything and the choices that you make. And so we can blame other people not supporting us, or we can figure out how to and where to get the support we need to create the life and the business that we want. That's it. So go ahead, feel unsupported for about 2 minutes and then slough it off and figure out what you're going to do about it. That's it. Have a fantastic day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow. Bye.